They're going on this robbery today, bro. I left the house. I said, what, you finished it?
Man's throat is cut and blood everywhere.
Oh. You're cracking up like I'm ready for this. All right, boom. Hey, guys, listen, if you haven't been there for a hot minute, don't worry, man. Take a seat, take a pew. This is Things We Watched, man. This is the show where we go through things we've watched. It's in the title. Yeah. But before we do that, again, if you haven't been there for a while, time to address the nation. Please leave a comment and let us know what you want us to watch and review after you've obviously heard what we've already watched and reviewed. And we do have a live tour coming up. We're going to be in Manchester on the 9th of May. That's my birthday. Yeah. We're going to be in Birmingham on the 10th of May. That's nobody's birthday. We're going to be in London on the 11th of May. That's nobody's birthday again. But on the 12th of May, it is Dennis's birthday. Yeah. And Temi will be there to celebrate every day with us as well.
Yeah, I'll be there.
He'll be there as well.
I'll be there. I'm pulling up.
Yeah. We're going on tour, man. The ticket link is in the description. Please, yes, cop a ticket for you, your friends, and your families. Come and have some fun with us, make noise, laugh, get on stage, win some prizes. You know how it goes. Audio listeners as well. Yes, almost forgot to address you guys. Yes, we have been seeing your comments, but that's for the blue side of the room, where we'll read those out. Thank you for the 5 stars and the comments, man. We really do appreciate it. We're growing, man. 100K subscribers this year. Let's push. All right, then, let's dive straight into it, man. I think something we all watched was the Vince Staples show.
Yes.
We all watched it?
Yes.
We did.
Short and sweet.
It started good.
Yeah, I agree.
But episode 1 had me cracking up like I'm ready for this.
Episode 1 was
funny.
Episode 2 was very funny.
Yeah.
The bank robbery.
That was hilarious.
I wanted more from it. It started funny. This one, like, after that, like, okay, wait. You have to put your drink down sometimes to talk so you can focus.
My God.
So episode 1 was hilarious. Like, man was in prison, and the guy was practicing his stab move.
Yeah.
Man was just in the cell, right?
I was ready for it. Yeah,
Vince Staples is hilarious, like,
As a person.
Yeah. His music isn't the greatest, or it's not like...
I haven't really listened.
His last album was good. The one that had the fish bowl on it.
Was that one good?
I didn't fuck with that.
Oh, you didn't?
Like, them time that I was watching him and I was like, oh, right, this guy, I like his personality. Listen to the album, I was like, I'm not sure about this. But the second album, the one with, like, I think it's his mum's face on it, his mum on it. That one's good.
Okay, I might check that one out.
Yeah.
So... Episode 1 was jokes. It was like, in the prison scene. What else? Oh, when he's on the phone to
his mum.
the realtor. Is it his mum or the realtor?
Oh, the realtor. That's it?
Oh, yeah, that's his girlfriend.
No,
it's not his girlfriend. I think it's like his cousin or sister or something like that. It's a family member.
It's not the same girl that pops up later at the cookout.
Because remember the girl at the end, that's his girl.
That's his girl. Where she backed the mum's beef and
Deja.
Yeah, what else did I say?
That's the karaoke. I was like, nah, this is jokes.
Yeah.
But the realtor scene where, like, they're unhooking
all the
the white you comes and say, what you did? He said, fuck him up.
He chased him down the road.
Fuck him up, man. What are you thinking about? So that shit started funny. Then the bank episode was all right at the beginning. Get a loan. Rick Ross is there with the Bel Air bottles and that. Shout out Brett Berish and that. After that, it kind of went a bit downhill. After that Rick Ross scene, it was just kind of
that's horrible. That's horrible.
No way.
Rick Ross is literally at the beginning of the episode, bro.
Yeah, I didn't think it got funnier. Like, okay, what?
So this guy is crazy.
Annoying.
What was funny about the first, like, 5 minutes of it, bro?
It was like, okay, so he walks into the bank. Oh, I want to talk to someone about small loans. The two ladies start cracking up.
Yeah.
Then he goes in there. He starts saying, "Yo, rapper, what'd you get in your..." Like, all of that is that's making me chuckle. I'm laughing at this shit.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, the bank robbery happens. They come in, and it's all a bit like... Just a bit sit-downish, isn't it?
Crazy.
Go on, what else made you laugh in that episode?
The exchange between him and the guy that recognized him, and the fact that it was like, hey, you as a black man can't get a loan, but if the bank's getting robbed, you're safe. Like, don't you find that funny, bruv? Like, they was like, we don't recognize you over here, but the bank robber recognized him, and then he was negotiating for him. And then he was like, all right, cool, I'll get you some money. Like, it's a funny dynamic,
800K.
Yeah. Bro.
So that's all I need to...
I'm not here to be greedy. Yeah.
Man was talking about his professionalism as like a bank robber and that, like...
He started moving to the thing, and the other thing was like, I'm going to hit you up on the ground.
But
for me, it wasn't like... Because I just know he's got such a good mind.
Yeah.
I think like he could have wrote something a bit stronger.
I think what he did, which is great for somebody like me, is he leaves bare room for your imagination. Leaves bare room. Like everything that's going on, I'm watching it and I'm thinking of funny things.
Yeah.
So everything you wanted to happen, that's what
It's
he
not.
wants
It's
you
not
to
that
think.
I wanted. I wasn't thinking. I would have rather this. I just felt like the first episode had me cracking up. The second episode started good, and then it kind of it slowed down a bit. It got a little like, let's chill out, let's sit down.
I agree with that on like the third, fourth.
There was a lot of sitting down in the bank robbery. Like it was, like, I just don't know.
Even the end, didn't the end shock you?
That they kept the white guy.
I thought he was going to be all right because he's a white guy.
I thought it was going to be on Vince.
Right, exactly. So it was like there was shock. There was, I don't know. I thought the second one
was a great episode.
To me, the second one was the best episode.
Same.
That was the best episode.
Like that.
The cookout was a bit
best.
slow for me, but it had some funny parts in it.
Yeah.
Like the uncle was a bit of a weirdo, but he had some good advice and some gems, and then obviously the fight and that. But to me, it slowed down. And then,
the cookout was.
What was the third one?
I think that was the cookout.
No.
Was it not?
Cookout must have been fourth.
No, the fourth was
How
the
many
fourth was the
episodes is
school
there?
one.
5 or 6?
Oh yeah.
Because remember the school one where the guy's chasing through. That was when I was like,
I thought that was the last episode.
No, the last episode is him at the amusement park.
Amusement park because they couldn't go Disneyland.
Yeah, and that was like there was nothing in that, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that one was weird.
That was just like I don't understand where it's going. But I don't know whether there's still more coming. Like apparently they said that it's like they've kind of given 5 now and then they might give it later. I don't know.
So.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
It's definitely worth a watch. But yeah, I saw some people saying he kind of got lost in his own character, like of him just saying not his own story, but him just being Vince Staples. He kind of just did what he wanted. But I like the freedom of it. Like it was a nice watch. Yeah. It was a decent watch.
The guy ducking him down was so random.
Random.
Quickly. Like no explanation as to why they called him White Boy.
No explanation for anything. Just that's what I'm saying. Like when I start analyzing and start thinking, okay, now let me think in the mind of Vince Staples. What was he trying to get across here?
Yeah.
Street beef has no reason. Man was just, we have beef. I don't even know why. But we've got beef. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, man will pop you. I walk out, see your son in the car by himself. That's another fatherless child who's ready to be a gangster, bro.
Yeah. He saw all of that unfold.
Message.
There's definitely message because you know he's a deep guy as well. There's definitely some messages in there that you'd have to uncover.
He needs to drop some into it because I like Vince Staples' interviews. They're some of my favorite.
Yeah,
I need to watch them. He done one recently on Breakfast Club. I need to check it out.
I need to check it out. So the Vince Staples show is on Netflix. It's a limited series, 5 episodes. Check that out. Let us know what you think in the comments. I did something very silly over the past couple of weeks.
What did you do?
Yeah.
I watched Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah, that's how you know it's been a slow. Man.
I saw the trailer and I said, "This is stupid."
I saw it like maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, you know things come to Sky a little later, innit? So it started. You know when you have Sky, and you just go to the movies and it's like 25 minutes in. You're like, pressed it. Sat down, just me and Kai at home, sat down, watched it.
That's a very crazy thing to do.
That's horrible.
Because the film is called Cocaine Bear and it's about a bear on cocaine.
But I wanted to see, just how ridiculous is this?
Yeah.
Because it was. Of course it was. But I watched it to the end.
I'm telling you.
All the way.
Wow.
That one was from the vault of, hey, the writers are on strike. What are we gonna do? We got this bear on cocaine, bro. This is what we got.
Run it.
What should we do? Let's develop it, man.
Bro.
Put some money behind it.
The first scene I saw, like there was a couple just hiking and the bear was on cocaine, but because I got
and man said, I'm gonna finish this.
So does the bear take cocaine once or more than once? Is he addicted?
Times.
Okay,
Bear
right.
times.
The bear's addicted.
It's even, I think it's a female bear as well. So because I've got into it late, I don't know how this coke got here. The bears just
So
high,
wait, does
innit?
that mean Yasmin was watching it before?
Nah, Yasmin wasn't at home. No, because I watched it on Sky Movies, not like it's already started.
Yeah,
It's
like
live
on the channel.
Like, on TV.
Okay,
Right, okay, I got you.
So you still on the
What time? Watch from start. Watch from start.
Yeah, like that. So I've pressed it, and the bear is just ducking this couple down in it, and he catches the woman in it. So the boyfriend's looking at the leg all flash past him, and it's like, baby, run. Like that. It's like, well, once he's got her, yeah, it's done.
It's done. What can I do?
And it made me think of the Kevin Hart thing, where it's like, if a shark eats your lady's leg in that, like, what are you gonna do?
What can you do?
He said, push her back in. What am I supposed to do for her now? Push her back in, man. So he cuts, boom, boom, boom. But yeah, O'Shea Jackson's in it. I think that's his name. Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a couple other people in it that have been in a few things in that, but yeah, like there's just a drug deal. Like they're supposed to deliver this bag of a couple bags of cocaine somewhere, and somehow they lost it because I missed the first 25 minutes. I don't know how they lost the first bag to the bear in it, but the bear sniffed the coke. Now there's two like 13-year-olds that also find the bag of coke and they take it. They eat the coke.
Right.
So I'm watching it like, how did they sign this off?
Oh my
Two
God.
13-year-olds
Writer's strike, bro.
have also now eaten the cocaine and they know it's coke. Then one girl, she runs off. You and the mum are trying to find the girl. She's leaving clues as to where she is. The bear likes the high, but it's starting to come down. So now the bear,
Looking for
She's another one.
she's looking for coke.
Oh my God.
So now the bear's got cubs.
the bear's an addict.
They're all trying to just have coke all movie. The bears want. They want a key, not even a line of coke. They need the key. They need the key of coke. But I was a little entertained because I was like, how ridiculous can this get? Yeah.
I know if you go into it with that mindset,
Yeah,
I can
that's the
see how
thing.
you can enjoy it.
You can
But
go
I
into
can't-
many films like that.
Yeah, 100%.
And be like, this is going to be stupid, so let me just watch it.
Yeah.
So the expectations
Yeah.
on the
A
floor.
lot of Seth Rogen.
It's on the floor.
On the floor. I had no high.
You can
Yeah,
only
yeah,
impress
yeah,
me. It's
yeah,
only
yeah,
up from here.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple funny scenes in it, which is like I was entertained.
Yeah, I'm sure you would
because
be.
I wasn't expecting Inception level film.
No, yeah, so exactly. So it can be whatever it is, and you'll accept it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you're alone with your dog at home. Man's watching cocaine.
Cocaine, I couldn't believe it.
I saw that one. I said, "There's no way they're getting
I
my
said,
time
slap
like
that
that.
one.
Impossible.
Nah, but I was intrigued. I was like, how stupid can this be?
Yeah. But there's a
Running.
place for films like that. There is a
100%.
time where you want to watch a silly film.
Yeah,
So
like
it's
Seth Rogen does a lot of those films.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he does them better.
Yeah, he's very
Like,
funny.
He's very funny. So, but a lot of the time, if you try to go in with like common sense and shit, you'll be like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
That's funny. I enjoyed it. Well,
Funny
did
enough.
you guys watch anything shit and silly?
Silly, yes. Shit, debatable.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I'm enjoying it or not. But I've been watching Ted. Have you seen Ted, the film?
I've watched
I
the
watched
film.
the film.
I watched
Yeah,
the film.
yeah,
So
there's
is
a
it a
series
series now?
now.
Series now.
I would watch that still.
Bro.
I would watch that because Ted
Seth
was
MacFarlane.
Yeah, Seth
I'd
MacFarlane.
watch that.
It's
I'd watch
actually kind of funny, bro. Like, I'm watching it, I'm like, again, this is dumb, bro. But it's funny at the same time. Like, there's one episode where basically it's him and the boy. I don't even know how they live together, but he lives with some guy and his family or whatever. And they want to just watch porn, innit? Like, he's young, like in high school or whatever, but they just want to watch porn. They never watch the porno. So they go to the Blockbuster.
Right.
And obviously, you know, they got the back section where you can't get through.
Yeah.
So they're just looking at it like, oh, I wonder what's in there. So then they go and get fake ID so they could come back and get the porno. But so now they got the porno, they've gone back to the crib, innit, yeah? And the mum is like a proper like religious woman. Like, I think in the first episode, like Ted's just trying to get her to swear. Like, he's just like, bro, like, just say fuck, like just once. And she's like, no, like I don't do that. Like, so they put the porno in the fucking VCR and they start watching it. And like, wait, is this weird? Like, Should we watch it together or should we watch it
alone and compare notes?
I got time for that.
You know what? Because there was a time in life, where Family Guy was fucking it. Bro.
bro.
Like after youth club, you'd go home, watch Family Guy, and you'd laugh about it at the next youth club session. And you're like, Family Guy.
Family Guy, bro.
And then
It's
American
giving that
Dad and
vibe, like
yeah,
real
the-
life Family Guy.
I think I might watch it.
Yeah, you
I'll
should.
watch that still.
It's something that you just throw on though. Like if
Yeah.
you try to concentrate, like full attention, you'll pick up on too many stupidness.
Yeah,
But like what is on the background is good because the tape gets stuck, and then the Christian mum obviously comes home, finds it. But she just sits down. She goes to dinner with her husband, innit? That husband's like a drunk, kind of loud, Austin kind of guy, like semi-racist. Like he doesn't feel like he's racist, but he's like, bruv. Like he just says it how it is.
Yeah.
And like she's thinking, right, he doesn't like me no more. So now she's thinking, I have to try and be sexy. Anyway, it's ridiculous. But yeah,
What's it on?
It's on Sky. It's on Sky Max, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so check that
Okay.
out.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a look at that.
I've been
to be
enjoying
fair.
Sky still.
Yeah.
There's another one, but you go.
To be fair, I didn't watch a silly film, but I definitely watched an action film, which is like, it's not realistic, but it's a good action film. I watch Ambulance. You watch Ambulance?
Banging film. What?
But
With
it's
Wale?
yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember you told us about this. Yeah.
I
So
watched it.
you never watched it back in the day?
I didn't watch it back then.
Now.
So what? I remember I watched it. I was like, I'm pretty sure Fred spoke about this film before. I was like, let me check it out. It's a good film.
It's a good film.
Obviously, it's silly.
Do you know what's still shit to this day though? You
What?
remember 21 Bridges?
Oh,
That's
horrible
horrible.
film.
Trash film.
Horrible
I mean, was
film.
it Taze that was saying it's a Marv? One of them.
I
was
didn't-
saying-
I didn't enjoy it, man. I
Taze
didn't
tried to
enjoy
call
it.
me and try to explain the film, and I was like, bro, there's no deeper meaning to this one, Taze.
A man did a crime and they locked off all the bridges,
bro.
Oh,
It was dead. It was dead.
Even when they do terrorists, they don't lock off the bridge.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man.
Man did
Come
local
on,
crime
man.
and he locked off the bridges.
Yeah, no, that film was,
come on.
from what I recall, it wasn't enjoyable like that.
No, it wasn't. But Ambulance was good. That's well, basically, in a sense, it's a bank robbery
Yeah.
that is going on, and actually, there's a meaning, not a meaning, but you've got two guys. You got a black brother and you got the white guy, and basically I think they must be adopted brothers or something.
Yeah.
But basically, the guy is like an ex-marine, hasn't got no money. His wife has got cancer and going through like the whole surgery thing, but he ain't got no money. Obviously, insurance doesn't cover it because it's too expensive. So he's like, look, I'm still looking for a job in it. She's like, good luck on your interview. And she even says, don't go to your brother, like, about anything because we know what your brother's on, whatever. So he goes to see his brother, and his brother's obviously just a full-blown criminal. Full-blown criminal. Rob bare base. Yeah, a whole base.
You know criminals with a base.
This is your
Whole
profession.
base. Like, as soon as Black Brother comes in, they're like, yeah, so what, is this the guy? Like, they're going on this robbery today, bro. I'm thinking, what? There's no, like, master plan. Man, they're like, yo, in 5 minutes, are you rolling or not? It's like, what? But he's a sick driver, innit? So, boom, they go to rob the bank. And then, I mean, long story short, there's a police officer that ends up getting hurt during this period of the bank robbery.
Cold.
Yeah, I liked it. He gets hurt, but then as the ambulance is taking that police officer off, just as they're about to try and escape from the bank, they end up hijacking the ambulance, and then they're just in the ambulance for the whole movie. But the scenes,
That's the part that...
yeah, the scenes are cold though. Like in terms of the way it's shot, like the drone shots. Like I was watching with Mandy, she was like, "That was a nice scene."
Yeah,
like it was just a good shot. Like
okay,
it was cold.
Cinematic.
It was cold. It was cold. And then even then, I won't like ruin the ending of it, but it was a good story. Like I like good action.
I might actually check it out now.
Good
I've been
action
like, because when you said it, I was like, yeah, but it's in the ambulance. I feel like I've already seen it.
That's what I thought. But I remember when Fred said, I was like, let me try this, and I was like, good action film.
Good film.
Good action film.
Okay.
I did watch a shit Jake Gyllenhaal film just the other day. Horrible. I think it's called what channel? It's on Sky now.
Yeah, that was on Sky where I watched it on there.
Jake Gyllenhaal on Amazon Prime, I think it's called The Rendition. Nice little synopsis at the top. You read it, you're like, oh, okay, this sounds good.
Sorry, Ambulance is on Netflix, sorry.
Oh, it's on
It's
Netflix.
on Netflix,
Okay,
yeah.
So Jake Gyllenhaal is like, I hate films with too many characters. Where you know when there's like 12 to 15 characters, and you're like,
I'm bad with names,
Yeah,
man.
You know, it's not a series. It's not a
A
series.
series
So
you
you
can
don't
do
have
that, yeah.
long enough to say, okay, that's who that is. This is. So when it's another scene and they say someone's name from 3 scenes ago, you're like,
Who's that?
who's Jane?
Yeah.
Who are they talking about? You have
is
no
Deborah?
idea. But if it's a series, you've got so much more time to learn the characters and who's who. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So there's just bare characters in the beginning. Like, so there's an airport scene. And they take a guy and say, hey, are you did okay, come with us. And he gets taken somewhere. They suspect him of terrorism or helping terrorists deploy a bomb to do such and such. So they begin to torture him, and the torture scenes aren't even that great.
Like, you're not even scared.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not snitching for
I'm not
that.
snitching.
I don't feel like you're gonna kill him.
Man's tickling me in that.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna kill him. They do the water thing where they put a flannel on man's head and pour it. You're not gonna kill him. You're not gonna kill him. You're gonna stop. But they've stripped him naked and that he's all keeping decent and that he sat like this.
Yeah.
You know the Meek Mill legs. And that. It's like, so then Jake Gyllenhaal's like the American ambassador type person that's like, okay, because he's got an American citizenship, he's married with kids, boom, boom, boom. Like, how can we be involved to make sure we, get the correct information? Meryl Streep's in it.
Okay.
Reese Witherspoon's in it. And like, there's all these high level actors, but
yeah.
with like small roles as well. Like there's good actors in it, but there's bare bit part business going on. It's like, are you that important to the story? Because the way it ends is just like a mad letdown. Did they just let him go? You know, like
So what, is he like just tortured basically for the whole film?
they
Or
let
like
him go?
captured?
Yeah, I think Jake Gyllenhaal just like something happens. Yeah, like it's not a great film at all. Like, it's a great premise in terms of like, oh, is this guy linked to the terrorism?
Right, yeah.
Torture him. Can we get anything out of him? At the end of it, he lies to try and get free, but he's actually got no information. So it all just seems very pointless because he genuinely has no information.
Yeah, right, okay.
So they end up just letting him go, and then the film ends. So it's
He's
like,
just been tortured for no reason. It's like
What the hell was this for?
what did we do for 2 hours? Nah,
Do you remember what it was called?
The rendition.
Oh, the rendition.
It was,
Sorry.
like, I'm telling you, like, I wouldn't recommend it, but to understand how bad it is, you'd have to watch it. Because
Yeah.
I can't even give that like linear this thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm just watching it like, okay, cool. They've grabbed him. They said, oh, like, do you know this man? Why do you have a phone call to this man? And there's no real explanation of why there's a phone call between them, because they deep that when after like a couple days of torture, he lies and says, yes, I called him. But he can't prove, like, they say, okay, so why did you go to South Africa? He said, to get the money because I didn't want to wire, Then they're like, okay, but you make this much a month. Why do you want £40,000?
So his lie doesn't even make sense.
His lie doesn't make sense. So Jake Gyllenhaal deeps it. Then he goes to a next random man you haven't seen all movie. And he's like, oh, he's lying. Then he just sets him free on a boat back to America.
Yeah, there's no point to this. There's no point to this.
You know when you rewind something to try and understand it?
Yeah, like, have I missed something?
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, this is just
So I was
trash.
like, oh,
That's rubbish, man.
it could have been good.
Yeah.
Like, if he actually had information, if he was actually a spy. He wasn't a spy. So you're just literally torturing a pedestrian.
Yeah.
Like, you're beating him.
For real. Man has no info.
I don't have it, man.
They need to get lie detectors as a what's it called, you know?
Like the people that are torturing people.
Yeah, like
They
just
had-
get lie
they
detectors
had
or
no
truth
info.
serum or something.
Guys, if you're enjoying this, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.
Okay.
Horrible, man.
Yeah, I watched a couple things. Now, I don't. Okay, I'm enjoying them.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you?
This is my notes because I couldn't use the printer. I needed to remember the names.
Shit as well.
I just needed to remember the
You know
names
what's
of the
funny?
show.
I feel like I heard you print though.
No,
So did you chop
I
the
was
paper
trying
up
to.
and then
I was trying to print. No, I just used the old quiz card. Just wrote the back of it.
I mean,
Come on.
show him the handwriting problem.
Recycling,
The
man.
handwriting's crazy.
It's recycling, baby. Anyway.
I was like, what font is this? You know?
You know when the man's trying to do his homework in class because they're about to come and say, "What did you do?"
Just real quick, scrabble. I just need to remember the names of these two shows. So the first one is The Flight Attendant. That's on Sky Max, and that one is starring Kaylee Cuoco. Is that how you say it? Or Cuoco? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you first episode. Basically, she's like she's a flight attendant, as the title says. But she's like a party girl, like goes out, gets drunk. Like it starts with her like passed out on the train, and then she wakes up and she's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go catch my flight."
Right.
Gets to her house and there's a random guy in the house. She screams, "Ah, what are you doing here?" She's like, "Baby, you text me, told me to come." And she's like blackout drunk. She don't even remember texting my man. Like, you told me the spare keys on top of the door. That's how I got in. Like, she's like, "Okay, well, I gotta go to work." So yeah, high five. So she goes to work and then they fly into Bangkok. She's a first class flight attendant. Guy in there kind of giving her the eyes or whatever. They start flirting a bit, get cracking in the toilets now.
Okay.
He hands her the card like, "Yeah, man, when we land, if you're about, like..."
Go on. Let me let you go.
No, I want you to finish because they might want to talk on this.
Do you know why? Because she's getting good business these days. This isn't the murder mystery one, is it?
No, this is another one.
Because she's getting a lot of work these days. Yeah, obviously, everyone only knew her from
Big Bang Theory.
Well,
okay.
She kind of gets walk out a lot on.
Oh, there's a lot of sex. I think every time I've heard her name, there's been something
she's
to
a
do
good
with that
John
as well.
You know, like if you watch Big Bang Theory, it's like, rah, this decent looking something is with
She's
like
Bridget,
nerds
right? Is she Bridget from
From Bridget from where?
I can't remember the show, man.
8 Simple Rules?
I think so.
She's in 8 Simple Rules, I believe.
Maybe.
But like, that's when she's young. I don't know what the names in that, but yeah, the thing is, she's the executive producer. And I feel like she's the executive producer on another film that I watched, which I wouldn't even recommend.
Oh, is this a film or
No, this is a series.
Okay,
yeah, it's from 8 Simple Rules, isn't it? Yeah. So, so he hands her the card, but she's kind of like, you know, she's trying to play it down to the rest of her flight crew. Like, nah, man, I'm not gonna go see him. Like, why would I do that? Like, I'm a professional. Obviously, the guy's got money. Like, she wants him. He picks her up in a Porsche. They have a great time. Like you just see scenes of them like kissing in the shower, like going on dates. It's just amazing. Again, she gets blackout drunk one of these nights with him. Wakes up, man's throat is cut and blood everywhere. And she's in bed. Like she just wakes up. She's like, so what the fuck's the blood on my hand? Looks to the side, just
finished.
Dead body. Finished. So she's now like, oh my God. Like, so she goes to pick up the phone to call the front desk. And then she's like, hold on. Puts it down, calls her lawyer friend, and was like, listen, like, remember, have you seen the documentary of Amanda Knox?
No.
It's the one on Netflix, I believe, and it's a true story, and I believe she gets put in prison for murder that she doesn't commit or something like that.
Right.
But obviously, she now starts talking to her friend, like, what happened in that? Like, did she report to the police and then they still arrested her? Or like what? So she's not telling her, obviously, there's a dead body, but she's trying to get like, what should I do here, innit? So she panics now and she's like, do you know what? I'm just going to clean up. So she does like a broken bottle, which obviously is probably the murder weapon. She's like, cleans that up, throws it away, gets in the shower, she cuts her foot, leaves a bit of blood on the floor. So now she's all cleaning the floor. Housekeeping's come, try to open the door. Luckily, she's got the latch on.
Right.
So housekeeping said, no.
Yeah.
Closes it quick. So yeah, come back later. So she cleans up, buys a scarf, like tries to escape in it because she's a flight attendant. She's like, okay, I just got to survive today
until I
get to and then I'm off home, innit?
Yeah.
So she's like, cool, done all of that, escaped now. But obviously the guy's an American citizen.
Right.
And his family's shady. And the FBI is like kind of on them or whatever, innit?
I like it.
Right.
So they find out, obviously, like, she's finally escaped because she doesn't go straight home to America. She goes to another place. It might be Hong Kong or one of those countries, like next, innit? Yeah. So she stops off there and she's like, okay, I just got to survive and go home. Go home. Because she was in Thailand first. She's like, obviously now, whatever, innit? But during that period of time, somebody has called the hotel and is like, yeah, I meant to have a meeting with this guy. He hasn't turned up. Can you check his room? That's when housekeeping find a dead
Right.
body, gets reported to the police, all of that. But she's already on the next flight.
Yeah.
So she's thinking, cool, like I'm calm. Now she's on the flight home to America. But obviously now the news has hit the FBI.
Yeah.
So the FBI is now like, okay, cool. Like what flight was he on? So they don't suspect her or they don't have no footage or nothing. They're just like, oh yeah, we just want to speak to the flight crew when they land. So obviously they land and she's like, whew. And then one of her colleagues is like, yeah, like the FBI want to talk to us outside. So now she's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So they're all walking. They're like, yeah, wait at gate, whatever. They all go wait there, and she tries to blow out the.
She's done. What you should do in that kind of, you should misdirect them and say, okay, cool. I did some coke. You know, one of them ones. Confess to some shit.
Small crimes.
You know, jaywalk. It was me.
Act oblivious. You act. Look at the criminal running. Like, just say, okay, I did coke. I jaywalked. You know, like that. Lie. I didn't kill no. Kill who? Like,
yeah. But yeah, she ends up getting in the room and just basically saying, yeah, she has no clue. Like, no, we didn't really speak. Like,
and this is all episode 1.
This is all episode 1.
Okay, so it's series, yeah?
It's a series, yeah.
Okay. Do you know how many episodes?
I don't know how many episodes. I think I'm on episode 3 or 4.
Okay. Cool.
And I like it, but at the same time, it's a bit slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
So is
like
it all about this one crime? It's not that she
all
can-
about this one
Okay.
crime. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And is it
Okay.
serious or like comedy?
Bit of both.
Bit of both.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But yeah, it's a good watch.
Is she a good actress now?
She is. I would say so. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's it called and what platform?
It is called The Flight Attendant, and it's on Sky Max.
Okay, she got a
So,
good,
yeah.
good little contract with
Good
Sky.
little
Yeah.
contract with Sky.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I've watched so much of late. Let me stick to. Okay, cool. Let's go Disney Plus.
Okay.
'Cause we ain't spoke Disney Plus. So I watched Freak.
Let me just say, The Marvels is trash.
Oh, I watched it.
You
I
enjoyed
didn't
it?
mind it.
Oh, no.
I didn't mind it.
Do you know
I
what?
get why. Go on. Okay, go on. Go on.
Oh, no. All right, cool. You might save me some time or...
It just wasn't it, man.
Okay, but you like the end credit scene?
I didn't finish it.
Oh,
It was
wow.
like that. But
Okay.
if I was by myself, I probably would have finished it. But because I was with my missus and she was like, this
it's hard
is...
to watch things with.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
thing
no,
is,
the
it's
scene.
hard. It's hard unless like I actually enjoy it. Then I'm
Yeah.
like, pipe that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It has to be really good for you to be like, just chill out, man.
I reckon if I watched it by myself, I'll probably feel like I didn't mind
focused.
it. Yeah. If I probably
There's
watched
times
it
where
by
you even
myself.
pause
You know
and be
what-
like, are you concentrating?
Sometimes like,
You watching what's going on.
You have to tell it. This is for work.
Yeah,
This is for work.
Yeah,
Just cool down. Otherwise, I haven't got my job done.
It wasn't it, man.
But I like. Okay, cool. It's Miss Marvel, Captain America, and it's
Not
very
Captain America,
Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not clear what they actually now want to call Homegirl.
Rambo.
That's
Captain Rambo.
Captain Rambo.
Yeah, but I don't know what her actual thing is. Is it Dr. Marvel? I don't know. But yeah, that was a name that they shot
they
up.
bounced
Yeah,
bare
yeah, yeah.
things around her and that. I didn't mind it, man. Like I get the I didn't like the villain. The villain,
neither
her
did I.
use of facial expressions was pissing me off.
Yes.
You
It was
wouldn't-
too, I'm trying to be a villain.
Like,
Right. Okay.
bad. Like she was bad. Like it was two. I'm
And
trying
the
to be
fight
I'm a
scenes,
villain.
though. The fight scenes were very like...
Not good.
It
They
was
weren't
like...
horrible. I liked how it was choreographed because every time they
hated
used,
it.
every time they hated it. Every time they used like their left hand, they
Yeah, the
swap
power.
places.
Yeah. That was sick. That
Yeah.
concept was cold.
And then they practiced it and said,
that
okay,
was cold.
I
That
liked
was
it.
the best part of the thing.
There wasn't many special guest appearances, if anything, none.
As in from like Marvel.
They,
No, there
like,
was,
there was because it was about
Fury was
heroin.
in there.
Like, yeah, it was about women superheroes, heroin.
Okay.
Have you watched Wonder Woman, the second one?
No.
Shit.
Is it?
So I was comparing it to.
That.
I was comparing apples and apples. Okay, it's let me compare it against Wonder Woman 2, which was Cheeks.
Right.
Don't ever watch it. Horrible film. Bad film. Where like I don't know if women like to be empowered like this. Because if I was a woman,
Empower me better, bro.
I'd be like, you're not taking the fucking piss. Like, I'd be like, this is what the men get.
And then this is what you're dedicating to us.
This is the crap
crazy.
you make for us.
Yeah.
I beg you make her punch someone up properly. Every time she bangs someone, she pose. It's like, bruv, bang her up. And mash them up. Every time you bang someone up, you're posing. Fuck off.
Grace.
You know, even Scarlet Switch. No. What's the Black
Marvel.
Widow?
Yeah.
Even when her sister was,
Black
there
Widow.
was like,
Okay,
why
yeah.
do you always pose when you
Oh,
flick
yeah,
your hair?
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like, why do you always do that? You know, like when Hulk bangs someone up, he doesn't always
Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
bang someone up, roars and goes and bangs someone up again.
You know?
Do you know what I mean? It's just a bad choice. It's like, why are we always doing this? For women? Bang someone up and bang someone up again, bruv. It's fucking posing. It gets me mad as well. Like, so I don't know. If I was a woman, I'd be watching it like, bruv, stop this. So, but I like the end scene, end credit scene introduces the X-Men.
Okay.
Which is cool. So you
All
see,
right.
you see, Beast. 'Cause I liked it. I think the villain was bad in terms of the villain's acting. Wasn't that much of a power. I get why he'd say it's bad, but I took it for what it was and then compared it against Wonder Woman. So it made me like it more. I watched it. I was like, okay, I'm not too mad at it. I wouldn't have gone to watch it in cinema.
Yes.
If I watched it in cinema,
Right,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't watch it in cinema. I might finish it, but at the time it was like, I'm wasting time, man. Like, she's not enjoying it. I'm kind of forcing myself to get through it. Let me just leave it.
Sometimes
innit?
I'm
like,
not
let's
in the
try
mood to
find
force
something
my
else.
way through.
I didn't mind
yeah,
it.
yeah.
On Disney, it's on Disney Plus at the moment.
Plus,
I think there was a nod to. What's Echo? Is Echo a Marvel thing as well? Because I haven't seen a trailer, but there's
I
also
feel like
another
there
end
is.
credit scene with another girl with some arrows, and it looks. I've seen the thumbnail for Echo, and I might need to
Echo, I
check.
think it does say Marvel.
Is it
on
Marvel?
I
Maybe.
think so.
So I might check it out, but people are saying it's not that good either. But I also watched old school Disney films like The Aristocats and Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, really?
And I will say Lady and the Tramp is much better than Aristocats. It confirms that I don't like cats.
Okay, wait, as in the old school films, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Lady
cool,
and the
cool,
Tramp.
cool.
And there's
got you.
also a live action of Lady and the Tramp that I might watch too, but I watched the cartoon
Is that like
version.
The dogs.
Like, oh,
dogs.
but this is like kind of like what Lion King did, right?
Yeah.
Like when they
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it like,
yeah.
oh, I don't do
I
it.
like the Lion King.
I didn't
Why?
even try it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't try
Really?
it. I didn't want to
liked it.
watch
The
that.
Lion King was
I don't want to
good.
see real. I don't want to see Simba for real. Give me a cartoon, bro.
I hear it.
Give me a cartoon.
To
I
me,
need
there was no
expression.
need, but I didn't mind
Yeah,
it.
I watched that.
Yeah, there was no need, but I didn't
enjoyed
mind it. It was
I
like-
think I watched one other thing on Disney. Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, I watched the Marvels. Oh, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Oh, you was on a run,
I was
boy.
active. But listen, I thought, okay, Indiana Jones. I thought, again, I wouldn't watch it in cinema, and it was like 2.5, maybe 2 hours, 44 minutes long ass film. And then sometimes, like, there'd be a scene that, okay, I'm doing something with Kaya quickly, and then I say, okay, I need to rewind it. And I'm like, and you see, as it's rewinding, it's got a little thumbnail. I'm like, the scene was 20 minutes.
Yeah. Same background, everything. Just back and forth.
I've been climbing this wall for 20 minutes. Fuck. Now I've got to watch it again. It's like, God damn it. Y'all didn't need to make the scenes this long. So, but it starts with like a typical Indiana Jones film of like a heist in Egypt. You know, in Egypt. They're always stealing from Egypt or something. Like, when were you still from England? So they're stealing something from somewhere, yeah, and like it's AI'd to make Harrison Ford look young. Like, basically, they've made Harrison Ford and the villain AI'd them to look young again, innit? And it was good AI.
Yeah.
Or CGI.
Yeah, like the Irishman when they made what's his name?
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Oh, you
Wait,
need
is
to
the
watch that.
Irishman, the Netflix one that's like
Yeah,
3 hours long?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
on my watch list. I need to watch it.
Brilliant,
It's
have to
It's
watch
good.
that. But they made what's his name? Robert De Niro look young as well. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So AI's getting good in that.
Oh,
CGI.
bro,
I was watching. I was like, I'm trying to see like a little malfunction in his cheek or something. You know where it droops and it comes back. And I was like, oh, this kind of clean. I was like, okay, I fucks with it. So they're all trying to steal this dial of one Roman emperor that created a dial to travel the future, and then that happens and it skips to the future. I was like, but it was long. It's just because I'm seeing some scenes are 20 minutes long, and I was like, it's not a bad watch. It's a little, again, I just watch light-hearted things. What can we watch that's light-hearted that you don't have to focus too much on?
Everyday serious.
So I'm not too mad at Indiana Jones. Let it be the last one, though.
Yeah, you can't keep just making man younger.
That man old.
Let him rest, man.
He got shot in the shoulder and survived. The guy like 78. You know that nigga would have died, man. Ain't no 78-year-old shooting, surviving a shoot. He got shot with a revolver, man. A Western pistol. You know that shit rusty.
You know it, bro.
He showed up in the job. I didn't mind it. So what you got?
Man, I watched some decent things. I thought it was gonna be a slow month. You know, I got like 10 days in and I was like, I ain't found nothing. Like, I was scared.
I was with you.
I was scared. But what did I watch? Have you ever watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I think so, with
Brad Pitt and
Leo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you like it?
No, I want to watch it. I think
finished
Yasmin's watched it.
Please watch this
Wait,
film.
does it have the One Direction kid in it as well? Oh, that's something else.
No,
I think I've watched it.
You've got the right idea.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
I started watching it, but I need to actually go.
This is one of the films where I would say you need to stick with it.
Yeah.
Because it's like nothing I've ever seen. I've never ever, like, Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, he's great.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And
do you know what we need to do one day? Is compare directors as well.
We
like
need to.
Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese.
I like when someone has a style.
Yeah.
And his style's always, gory, bloody, all that kind of stuff. But it's like, it's such a hard film to describe because nothing happens until the end.
Yeah.
But that's why it was brilliant. Like, literally, the whole premise is that Leonardo DiCaprio is this actor that was really, really good in, let's say if it was the 50s or whatever. He was a banging actor, and then work starts to slow down, and now his agent's just kind of like, hey, you're going to be doing Italian cowboy movies now. And he's like, bruv, I'm finished. I'm done out here. And obviously his stuntman was Brad Pitt when he was getting all these jobs, but now he ain't really getting no jobs. So Brad Pitt is like his assistant. But obviously he's moved to Hollywood now, and in the beginning, it's a significant scene that you wouldn't think is significant, but he's just like, hey man, you never know, like we're in Hollywood. He sees one director driving past and going to like a house on the hill above his house. And he's like, hey, you see, like maybe we're just one pool party away from like my next big hit. You never know, innit? So that's a significant scene for later, which I won't describe, but he basically is in this film. His acting's really, really good, but he's in a rubbish film. And like, it's like an hour and a half of nothing's really happening, but you're just kind of like, what is this director trying to lead me to? Because there's something that's going to happen at the end. The end scene was fucking cold. It was worth the 2 hours and a half. On my life, it was brilliant.
So
it was just, it got gory,
sure.
it got violent, it just got mad. And in the end, the beginning scene made sense.
I'm sure Yasmin watched it, but I need to. I think
like, it's a film where it's like,
I need to watch it.
You have to stick. Now that I've said it, just try it.
Is it on Sky?
I'm ready for that
Netflix.
though.
Netflix.
I'm ready for that because slow things have started to grip me.
Yeah.
Like, because I know, okay, you're going somewhere with this. Like, I even started watching
the
True Crime.
rendition. It's not
Not
going.
rendition.
But I have time. If the dialogue is good, I've got time.
Yeah.
I want to ruin the
dialogue
end.
is so
ruin
key.
it.
I want to ruin it. I won't ruin it. I won't ruin it.
Yeah.
But what I like is the fact that there's scenes where you're like, hold on, so that small thing that I wasn't even paying attention to, that mattered.
I'm gonna watch it like that now.
It's cold. Like,
Yeah.
but I realized that it takes a lot. I'm looking at it from the director's perspective. It takes a lot for a director to say, I'm going to lead you on a pathway where you don't know where you're going, and the end is going to make sense.
Do you know what's crazy?
Like, it's cold.
Is the direct that Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah.
Did he write it though? He just directed.
I think he wrote
because
and produced
that's where
it, though.
the
I think so.
directors get so much more credit
Then
Yeah,
the writers.
yeah,
if the writer's a different person,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Cool. Man just directed it and that. But the writer is the actual.
Oh, yeah.
Man
the
leaped
whole
on the
story.
sheet of the tablet in his
Bro.
mind because he ain't write shit. 'Cause he ain't have time to
Listen, but
to
even some of the scenes are funny, bro. Like, Oh, no, it's cold.
I need to check it.
It's a cold film, but you have to have patience.
Okay,
That's
I have
have
patience.
But
I'll
very, very
definitely have
cold
patience.
film.
What
for
else
it.
did I do? I want to talk about. I watched Underdog on Amazon Prime as well.
Haven't watched it yet.
I ain't watched that
liked
yet
it. I
either.
liked
Of
it.
course.
And I
Is
liked
that Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg.
And
Oh,
Schultz.
yeah, all right.
I watched another one as well with
That's why
Schultz,
you
you
like
know.
it. There's another one. I know. What's it called?
Up. It's something.
I've seen something else with Schultz
He's
recently.
good,
My
man.
Caps is in it too. But
Yeah,
I also
okay.
I went cinema and watched One Love. Let's start with.
I do want to hear your One Love.
Yeah, I want to hear because I've heard some stuff.
Yeah. You see One Love? Let's
The
go.
tweet that I saw, I think it was even Loons. He said that apparently.
Shout out to all the Jamaicans, Caribbean, because I know that this was their jam. Jam, man. This was their jam. This was the one which was getting every single Caribbean person. My mum went to watch it with my sisters, my
Swear
mum-in-law.
down.
They went out, bro.
Bro.
This is having everybody out. This
For the longest
Bob
time in
Marley,
my
bro.
life, yeah, I never knew what I was.
I don't know what that is.
I had no idea what I thought it was. It's just I and I rather than you and me, because what they say is that's separation.
Oh,
I and I. So I was anytime I heard I think Movado or Vibes used to say at the start, I and I.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that. And I never
Yeah.
knew what I and I was.
I didn't know that.
So
I didn't know
because
that.
I've seen some.
I'm sorry, let me say the tweet because
Yeah.
I found it funny. He said something about like he's hearing that this Bob Marley film is for people that say reggae sauce is spicy.
This is what my thing was. I'm in the cinema now, yeah. And the girl beside her, she fell asleep, and she said to me like before the Saturday, she watches the show and that.
Yeah.
She was like, I watch the show, you know, like that. She was.
Shout her out because she's watching this down there. It's true. I fell asleep. Falling asleep.
Afterwards, we just heard her say that was shit. I'm like, you asleep. It wasn't shit, yeah. But okay, so there's one thing I saw where they was like, Jamaicans were like, oh, like the accents. My thing is, for the longest, cool. It's like Iboy and Shayo, even if I pronounce that rough. Bare of you had no idea what that was.
Yeah.
You had to get educated.
Yeah.
I and I, man's never asked a Jamaican that. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Or if you go, like, there's bare, like, the patois. Man doesn't understand it like that.
Yeah,
Like, man
yeah,
can
yeah.
get a few things here and there because it's not too far from, even like pigeon.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get all of it. Breakfast, you lot had no idea what that was. So don't try and move like, right, you didn't know what I and I. Man, it's an opportunity for bare people to learn.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
not the language, forget the accents, if not the language or what Bob Marley meant. And in terms of how it's depicted, yes, you can get mad of, oh, they didn't show this or they didn't show that.
Yeah.
But because there's something I knew about Bob, or I think if I'm wrong, cool, where he didn't like women wearing makeup.
Okay.
He was like, I'm sure I saw it in a documentary somewhere that he didn't like women wearing makeup. He was like, you're beautiful without it type stuff, man. Don't like all of that makeup thing. You know, like, believe in your source. That's not his words verbatim, but boom, boom, boom. So, I can't remember who played him, but like, his family allegedly had some involvement because I've seen an interview with the youth that played him say I met the family and we spoke about
Bob
things.
got a lot of family
Because
though.
I think they
lot
might
of
have
family.
even been Breakfast Club because they asked him about
think it was
why,
Breakfast Club.
like, how did the family feel that like not one of them was picked to
Kingsley Ben Adair.
yeah Kingsley
And he was talking about the dreads.
Yeah,
and I think the
yeah,
dreads
yeah.
were quite good and they grew in the film.
I think one of Bob's sons did try for the role, but it just didn't work
wasn't
out.
that.
But they all supported him and said, "Yeah, you're the best person."
because of like if the accent was too heavy, I saw
Turn away.
2 white people walked out of the film.
Really?
I don't know why. They might have had to go and look after the kid.
yeah.
But it was 30 minutes in, and I said to Yasmin, "They're leaving. Like, listen, why these white people leaving? Why did you come here? If you're gonna leave after half an hour." But if the accents were too heavy, you wouldn't. Sometimes it's
switch
like
off,
Beast
innit?
of No Nation. If the accents are too heavy, if the pidgin is too strong,
You won't even get it.
you won't
You'll
catch it.
tune
it's,
out.
remember it's
catch it.
Hollywood. You can't be mad at Hollywood for Hollywood.
They still have to sell tickets.
It's a
They're
wide
Hollywood,
palette that
dude.
you have to please.
Yeah,
yeah, you still have to sell tickets. It's a
because
global film.
Essentially, not we, but you Jamaica, you already know it. So they want it to be, you know, that you can get mad, but also if you didn't produce the film yourself, better do it yourself. Then,
no one's ever going to be.
You know, was getting mad at Rap Man for doing. You can't do it. You know, but
guys, let us know what we should be watching down in the comments below, and remember, hit that subscribe button.
I enjoyed the film for what it was, but me too, I also felt like, it's kind of like, there was bare football. Like, you lot could have built up more drama and... Like, it did inspire me to want to do things, to want to be... Like, it made me think of like Tupac, where it was like, I might not be the one to make the change, but I might spark the like, it did spark a little fire in me. You know? I went and put on my Jamaica tracksuit the next day. Like that. Put my thing on. I and I. That's what I'm on. There's no you and I. It's I and I. He's got the dreads on. I said, I'm on this I and I thing, and I'm going to look into Haile Selassie and all of them things there. But like, there was bare football. I think it was like, I know it's about his music. Like, I know he's a musician, but I feel like it was too much of like
music.
You know, like that. How did we make this? Like, we're in the crib and we're just. I feel like it was too much about making albums.
That's what I got from it.
Oh, you watched it?
No, from the trailer.
From the trailer. I feel like it was too much about making albums and like they played football like 4 times.
Oh, so okay, cool. So you kind of want another side
you know,
of his
there's like
life,
an
basically.
iconic picture of him balling. It's like, alright, but I don't know, like show me a bit more of Jamaica. And I know he left Jamaica for however long. They didn't even go to Africa.
They didn't leave.
They didn't go to Africa,
Where did
bruv.
they go? America.
They only went to England, bruv.
It's rough, man. It's rough.
And me, like, cool, I've watched like the Italian films, Ferrari, House of Gucci, and like, I've seen the Italians get mad, like, you did it wrong, or you...
Yeah.
But I was like, you didn't go to Africa. Because that was a big part of, like, because he was like, bro, we're doing the African tour. They wanted him to do Europe and America. And he was like, no, we're going to Africa.
And they didn't
but
show
the whole
that.
film, you didn't show them go Africa. Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I was like, for long, I'm watching the film, I'm like, yeah, they're going to go Africa. They didn't go Africa. They just put text on the screen after, because he got cancer after he did the show again in Jamaica. Yeah, text on the screen. He went Zimbabwe and he didn't.
You could have shown that.
Because this meant a lot to Bob. Bob was like, hey, it's not about the money, you know.
Yeah.
Man, one love, man. I forgot go Africa, man.
Yeah.
I was upset watching it. I was like, it's again like Vince. I felt it's just a bit flat. It's just bare album making. Man, like it didn't move. Like when Eazy-E got
HIV.
Yeah. It was like it was more built up. Like even the thing with his toe. I don't know, man. It was just it felt a bit empty at times. Where it was like, they could have wrote something a little stronger. Focus on some stronger aspects of what he went through and how he went through.
It's always tough, though.
It was nice in a sense, but it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. Because when I'm deep, like, okay, some of the family allegedly were involved, like, because the actor said he spoke to the family and that. So, who?
That's the thing, because when the
which
family's
family
involved
members,
as well. But even
This
then,
guy's been like, he passed a long time ago, bro.
Yeah,
There's
'cause-
bare people that don't know.
like that.
What do you mean? Hey, his kids are alive, no?
Yeah, but
No,
he's
they
got bare kids, bro.
exactly.
And he's got kids that won't know what was... Like, you was 3 when this guy was making,
But what we're
jamming,
seeing,
like,
some
you
of the
don't
kids,
know.
some of the kids were looking like 6, 7 and that.
Yeah.
And then he might have died
I'm
when
sure,
they was like
but
13,
also,
14. Yeah, you wouldn't think.
when families involved in making these stories, there's a whole thing of not trying to tarnish the
That's
name.
also true, because there's going to be some mad
They're
fucking
gonna
man
protect
on,
some stuff.
He's
innit?
human at the end of the day.
Yeah. So they're gonna protect some stuff that probably would have made it a better movie if somebody external made it. They would have been like, we could dramatize that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But they would be like, nah, cut that out. Let's keep it.
Yeah.
He was
Like,
a great man.
when I watch like King Richard and I'm like, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't, like, if this goes up for an Oscar, I would be like, it won't win.
Nah, yeah.
I didn't feel moved by the movie alone. I feel moved by Bob Marley. You
Yes.
hear the music, you hear
yeah.
his message. That alone can move you.
Yeah.
The movie alone,
Nah.
Yeah.
it's not moving. It didn't move me.
Biopics are
I'm
tough because
upset.
you essentially have to pick a period of this person's life
Yeah.
to depict in a
Yeah.
movie, and you have to pick the best period, the most action, or whatever it is. So then you're always gonna miss something. Like the only way to really tell someone's life is a documentary.
Yeah.
Because then you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the people to talk and you can tell the whole story. But it's like biopics are tough. So you can enjoy a biopic and really and truly everyone's like, if I know the story, that was
Well,
shit.
and my favorite Bob Marley interview is the one where the interviewer asking him like,
Oh, rich and that.
yeah, he's like,
Money,
but that wasn't in. That was like a. They put that interview in at the end with like the real Bob Marley rather than
Right,
like that
right.
being acted on the screen. Like there was a few interviews here and there, and there's some things I didn't know. I didn't know Jamaica had white presidents or something like that. I knew Bob was a mixed race man.
Right,
Dad was
right.
white, but dad cut.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so but yeah, it didn't live up to my mental expectations. But I have to have them for a film like that.
Yeah,
No, of course,
yeah,
of course.
For a
100,
film like that,
100.
for a man like Bob.
Yeah,
But,
But
yeah, it's
I guess
peak,
it's a documentary vibe then, boy.
Yeah, 100%. Because the film defo did not that it should give all, but it didn't give enough anyway. Like I was upset, man. But that one's in cinemas, man. One Love,
Yeah.
Bob Marley.
enjoyed that one.
Lasana Lynch is in it too.
Yeah.
She's moving in
good,
this
man.
acting world.
She's good,
She's
man.
moving.
She's
I didn't know
really
she got
good,
bun
man.
in the head, but the dreadlock saved her.
What's that? Is this Bob's wife or Mrs.?
Rita. I think her name's Rita.
I know who that is.
In terms of marriage, I don't know.
Okay,
Obviously,
yeah,
Bob
yeah,
was-
yeah.
But there's something I don't know. Like so Michael Ward plays the youth that shoots at Bob. Bob's it's like tour manager and Rita.
Michael Ward,
So
man.
so early in the film,
Cool.
they come in, bun Rita in the car. She's leaving from like rehearsal. And again, yeah, they just didn't show enough of Jamaica and what was going on the ground in Jamaica at the time. Car in like Straight Outta Compton, you see what's going on the ground. You know, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
scene outside the studio, what makes them right. Fuck the police.
Yeah.
You
You
see
find the
why.
origins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If that's true or not,
Yeah.
Dr.
Who knows?
Dre
It's
and
dramatized,
Q,
isn't it?
You know,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But you see why they made that. Man, don't really see why. You get why he made One Love or all of the music in general.
But
And I
not
know I've
enough
said
of
like,
it.
oh, it's too. It looked too like how we made every album, boom, boom, boom. But like, sometimes he was just making songs. Sometimes like, cool. You see where the inspiration for Exodus came from, boom, boom, boom. But like,
Yeah, no, but I don't care about all that. You
Nah.
can show me that once, but
Yeah.
don't show me that through the whole movie.
bro,
Bro.
it's
Give me what he was doing.
It's making
bro.
music in the house and football. That's the
Yeah.
that, you know, like that.
yeah.
But
not enough.
Yeah, that one's on. That one's in cinemas. Yeah, Underdog was. I liked Underdog. Again, I just watched a lot of like light-hearted stuff.
I'm gonna watch that
Underdog
one.
was a good watch. Horrible green screen stuff though.
I don't
Right.
want nothing good from that.
Yeah, okay,
No,
cool.
come on.
When you see the
Ready for
green screen, you're like, rah, budget was low in that.
Yeah, 100%. Like it's a Snoop Dogg film.
It was good though. It was funny. Bare
Yeah.
cursing, man. Had you swearing and
Aye.
shit. It was funny though.
It's
It was good. It was
nah,
good. It was
that
good.
Snoop Dogg is amazing, bro. Like the
Yeah.
guy literally does anything, and he does it to a standard that is like he did it, man.
it's- yeah,
he did
it's-
it.
I enjoyed it. What,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's on Amazon Prime.
I
Underdog
don't
with,
remember the other film because it was
with
actually
it's got
good.
Schultz. It's got Mike Epps in it. One thing I need to watch that's currently on Sky Store, but I'm not paying for it, is Oppenheimer. I can't wait
I'm
for
not
that
gonna.
one.
I'm gonna wait for it to come on.
I need
Sky.
to watch that. 100%.
Okay,
I
yeah,
need to
yeah,
watch
need
it
to
as
watch
well.
that. Yeah.
Oh, Upgrade. The Upgrade. Or that's what it's called. Yeah, that one's
Schultz.
with Schultz. Yeah, but he's like he just plays the main character's sister's husband or whatever. And like he's just being Schultz, like get out of my house, bruv. Like,
Schultz,
like
bro.
she's
Yeah, I like
living
Schultz.
on
You
his
think-
sofa.
You still think he's racist?
Who? Andrew Schultz?
Yeah.
He said suspected.
Yeah, suspected. yeah. I still suspect him, but it's a level of comfort.
Speaking of the Upgrade, that is a good rom-com to watch. So if you're into rom-coms, go and watch that
Yeah.
one. It's a little good one. But
What did you write for
I
your
had
homework?
the second one was it's another K-drama, Korean drama. It's on Netflix. It's called The Killer Paradox.
Okay.
And again, similar to Flight Attendant, I don't know where it's going, but I do like it.
Right.
I like this one a lot more actually. But first episode, basically, as a guy, he's in school or something, but he works in like a convenience store. But he's just kind of like, what's my life like? Is this really like all man's doing? Man goes to school, man goes to work. Like this is kind of dead. Like so, he's talking to his brethrens about it. His brethrens like, whatever. He has dreams of going to Canada or Australia or something. So he's like, yeah, man, that's what I want to do. Like, so he's kind of saving up for that, blah, blah, blah. So he's at work one day in the convenience store and or it's like a 7-Eleven, like petrol station shop, innit? And like some two drunk guys come in or whatever and he's serving them and one of them goes outside and is like, yeah, man, get me this and that and bring it outside. I'm sitting on the bench outside. He's like, bruv, no, you have to pay. You grab your stuff and come and pay for it. And they're like, what you... Just bring me my food. But then one of them's like, oh, so sorry, like he's a bit drunk, don't worry, how much is it? Pay for it. After work now, he's walking home and he's got like a picture that he's just bought and he needs a hammer to put it up on the wall. So he borrows the hammer from work. He's walking home and he sees one of the drunk guys, but he's just on the floor. So he's thinking he's passed out. So he's like, excuse me, like you shouldn't sleep there, like, you okay? Guy's not responsive. So he carries on walking and then he sees the brethren and his brethren's just standing in the middle of the road. Like, so he's like, are you okay? Your friend's over there on the floor. You're not going to go and help him, innit? And then I don't know what this is, but it must be a like FU or something. Because the drunk guy on the floor, he did that to him in the shop, innit? And he was just like, come on, man. Like, you don't need to do all that, innit? Yeah, like someone Korean could tell us what this means, but he goes like that to him. He's like, come on, man. So when he's telling that guy that your brethren's on the floor, the guy's like, go home, like, just go home. Like, what are you doing? Just go home. So the guy's turned around, but there's a mirror on the floor. So he's gone like this behind the guy, innit? The guy's turned around. So, yeah? Starts slapping him. Like, literally, you know, they just slapping like you're a boy. Like just slapping him. Slaps him up. Like, literally. Starts fighting him, yeah? He falls on the floor now. And then he's like, no, fuck this, man. Starts getting flashbacks of getting bullied in school when he was getting slapped up like this. Man grabs the hammer, just slaps the guy in the head. So now he's like, oh my God. Now he's panicking and then there's a blind woman with a dog. But obviously at first he just sees the dog and the woman in it, but doesn't realize that she's blind. So she's walking and she's like, what? Like the dog's now sniffing the guy, like, and starts licking the guy's blood and stuff. But he's like, oh, she's blind. So he just stays silent and just like hides. And then when she's gone, he cuts home, innit? Come to find out now, like obviously now detectives have all come to the scene, He's at home, then he clocks, oh my God, I left the hammer on the floor. So detectives have come, but they haven't found the hammer. So he thinks like he's in trouble. He thinks the hammer's been found, But when the detectives come to the corner store, they're just like, oh, I just want to have, again, like flight attendant. He thinks he's in trouble, but they're just kind of like, yeah, like they were here. We just want to have a conversation with you. Like, we have no murder weapon. We have nothing. We just want to know what's going on. So he's panicking, but then as the detective's talking to him, another one comes out and says, yeah, like the forensics have said that they've killed each other. So the guy that got hit with a hammer and the other brethren, that's dead as well. Like, we just thought he was drunk.
Right.
He's actually dead.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, like it looks like they had a fight and they killed each other. And we got an eyewitness that shows, that said that, yeah, he saw...
the eyewitness, the blind woman?
No, some next guy. Yeah. The blind woman's important,
just
though.
show a woman.
The blind woman is important for episode 2, but yeah. So it shows that the eyewitness saw them fighting in that alleyway or whatever, and it showed the guy that's dead with a brick.
Right.
So apparently if you get hit in the head... like, and your brain hemorrhages, you can actually walk somewhere else and then collapse and die, innit? Yeah. So they're like, yeah, it looks like he hit the guy in the head and then the guy killed him and then he walked over there and died.
Right.
So they're like, yeah, cool. So he's thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get away with this. Cool. Doesn't say nothing. Then he clocks. When his manager came home, he picked up the hammer and said, yo, can I borrow this? So now the police is going through the seat. They're like, yeah, don't worry, we're just gonna go through CCTV just to map out their day. Come to find out now, the CCTV footage, as he picks up the hammer, there was a fly on the camera.
Imagine.
So the fly covers up what he's holding. So now he's like scot-free. Like there's nothing tying him to this murder until he gets a random message from the blind woman saying, I'm not blind, bro. So no, I think she comes into the store and she's obviously got the thing and she's like, yeah, you remember me? Takes off her thing. She's like partially blind in one eye.
Right.
So she's like, I saw. like, so give me 2 M's or I'm reporting this. Like, obviously I don't know what 2 M's is in their currency, but it's like, yeah, I want 2 M's. It's like, oh yeah, no, monthly. Like, it's mad. But obviously then the paradox bit is the guy that he killed is a serial killer that I've been looking for time.
Right.
But obviously they don't know. He's changed his name, identity, But then when they dig into it, it comes on the news. He's at home thinking, fuck, I'm a murderer. Then find out like he's a serial killer. Like, goes from city to city killing people.
You're kind of a hero.
Yeah. So he's just kind of like, okay, nah, I don't feel as bad, innit? So then the woman that's kind of blackmailing him, I'll go a bit into episode 2, the woman that's blackmailing the blind woman, he goes to give her the 2 M's, innit? Yeah, because he's just like, okay, like, give me the hammer. Because she picked up the hammer, that's why I wasn't there. So she's picked it up, taking it home, and now is blackmailing him with it. And then she's like, okay, yeah, give it the 2 M's this month. I'll give you back the hammer, but I'm going to still want more. Or otherwise, I'm still going to the police, innit? So as he's walking out, she says something. He says, fuck this. Turns around.
Right.
Another one.
Of course.
Kills her as well. Does her off. And I was thinking, bruv, this guy don't learn, bruv. No, didn't clean up the crime scene.
Moving like Duchesne. Moving like Duchesne. That actually pisses me off about Top Boy. Man said Duchesne, crash man's skull
On the camera,
flipping.
Come on,
and
man.
left the marigolds.
It's mad. It's mad, fam.
Wow.
Cracked her.
Left the marigolds.
But then, again, what happens is her dog starts licking up all the blood. So any evidence has been licked and covered in drool by the time the police even discover. Because like, the only reason the police even get there is because she gets a milk delivery. The guy's delivering and he's like, bruv, there's like 6 milks outside. Like, what's going on? So he's like jumped over the fence and seen the dead body in it. And he's like, oh shit, calls the police. By the time they've got there, dog has licked up everything, and then they're trying to control the dog, but the dog keeps digging in the garden. Find out there's dead bodies in that woman's garden as well.
This guy only kills killers, bro.
Essentially, that's literally it. Like, they find that like he just keeps killing people that have done fuckeries.
Like heinous
Yeah,
crimes,
yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know where it's going, but that's where I'm
What platform?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
You
dubbed
got a
this time.
VPN or something? It's all just Korean stuff.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
You know
you've
when
been
you watch
finding quite a
one,
few of these,
when
yeah.
you watch one
You
and they
just
just
be
start
recommending.
recommending and stuff
listen.
like that.
My God.
You got one more for them?
Yeah, I got there's 2. I'll do Deadwater Fell. But I will recommend to watch One Day on Netflix. Brilliant.
One day, yeah.
Absolutely.
What's it about?
Brilliant.
Synopsis.
It's essentially a love story. It's almost like, you know when you know people in ends that are like friends with a girl and they're like mad close to that person and they never ever get together, but you think you guys should get together. It kind of follows the story of just the first episode. He's supposed to have a one night stand with this girl. He's like the popular guy and he sees this nerdy girl and he just kind of says, oh, let me take her home. But he actually doesn't beat. But she's like, you know, her housemate's kind of like, oh, like you should make sure you have sex, like make sure you fuck him basically, innit?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm just gonna talk to him.
Black or white people?
Well, white, and the girl is Asian.
Okay.
And essentially, she doesn't actually have sex with him, but he's just trying to get in, he's trying to sleep with her, she's not having it, but they're talking, and he just has a really good time with her. But then when they leave the next day, it was like graduation day, so everyone's still about in the uni, whatever. And, you know, he takes a walk with her up some hill, then he sees a few people. Obviously, he's mad popular, she's nerdy, so he kind of lets go of her hand. And then obviously she's kind of like, oh, like I kind of remember who I am. I'm not that guy, you know what I'm saying? She's smart, she got first, he got like a 2-2,
Yeah.
but he's the guy, he's had sex with the whole
jock
campus.
and that, yeah.
But he ends up actually sitting down with her, laying with her, speaking like on the hill. They have a nice conversation, and then he realizes, oh shoot, like my mum and dad were supposed to be taking me back to whether I think they live in London or something like that. So he's like, you know, I'm running late, but hey, maybe you can follow me to my house in uni before they come. So it's coming now. They're going to the house. And then the mum and dad like just show up randomly as they're on the way. And again, he kind of drops her bag like, let's go. So she kind of feels like, oh, this guy's actually ashamed of me. Like, I don't know why I thought I had a chance with this guy. So then basically the mum and dad just say, oh, hello, like seems like she's a nice friend, whatever. And then she just kind of says, okay, it's fine. I don't really want to come to your house no more. It's okay. He's like, oh, let's come for drinks, whatever. They're rich, they got money. And then she ends up just saying, nah, it's fine. And she goes, but then he chases her up and says, oh, like we're ending uni, like, let me get your number. But essentially, the whole series is just about their brethren, they're close, but they blatantly like each other, but they're never, like, you know when you keep missing the person? She's in a relationship, then you're in a relationship, then the point when you're not, they are. There's bare twists. Like, people have cried, people have watched this thing and cried. There's twists to it. It's a beautiful love story.
Is it a film or a series?
It's a series, 14 episodes, short series. It's been a film before as well, but it's really good. Like, it's refreshing to just watch something about love.
What
not action.
platform?
This is on Netflix as well.
Okay.
But that was that one. Dead Water Fell very quickly. I love English dramas. I think English dramas are absolutely
That's what I
cold.
think has been missing quite a lot. What platform is it on first?
So this one is on Netflix, but I think it was BBC and that as well.
Okay, because what I feel like has been missing in England a lot is like there's no what's the yellow one? Yellow taxi or what's it called?
Yellow taxi.
Which one is it? What's the one there? No, there's a
Kill
yellow
Bill.
one, yellow cab.
Layer Cake.
Layer Cake. Yeah.
Like, has there been anything like that? lately?
There was,
Like
I
a
think,
film.
The Gentleman. I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
But I like English dramas. I like them shooting
I
up
feel
to
like
that kind of
we
stuff.
need to produce more.
Yeah. If you go BBC, I'd say you'll find very good dramas.
But is
there.
they series or films though?
Series tends to be
Yeah,
series.
and
I ain't watched the
films.
good English
I don't
film
like
in a while.
English series. I prefer English films over English series, if anything. But go on.
Yeah, so Dead Water Fell, short one, 4 episodes, and basically first episode, there's just this kind of reunion. It's like, I think it's like a child's birthday, and there's a few different families around in the area, small like kind of village thing, celebrating the child's birthday, and everyone's just cool. You're getting to know a few of the characters. It's got Kush Jumbo, the one that's the main person that's from what's it called, Criminal Record.
Criminal Record,
And David Tennant, he's one of them actors that clearly always gets
David
a bag.
is amazing.
He always gets a bag from BBC and the English dramas. But essentially, what happens is everybody goes home after this kid's birthday, and then in the night there's a fire at David Tennant's house. I can't remember the character's name, but there's a fire at his house. So obviously everyone's like, you know, in their house, and Kush Jumbo, she wakes up, she's like, right, there's a fire over there, what's going on? Like, that's David's house. Goes over there. Her husband, Kush Jumbo's husband, is a policeman, so he's kind of like more heroic. He's like climbing up the ladder trying to get in there, goes into the house, and mind you, David Tennant it's a family of 3 kids and him and the wife. So the police officer's gone in there to try and look, try and find who's there. Obviously, he can hear screaming, whatever. He's in there. He sees the wife on the floor. She's like passed out. And then he sees the husband in one of the rooms, but then he tries to go into the kid's door and there's a padlock on the door.
So the kids are locked.
The kids are locked inside a room, but the wife's there, the husband there. So he's like, what the fuck? So he gets the wife, goes in there coughing, got the like wet flannel in his mouth, gets the husband out. Then obviously he can't go in again. The padlock's on it. So bang, the children actually die.
Mad.
3 dead bodies. They've been picked up. But then the coroner looks and he's looking at what's going on, and he sees that there's like grass, there's like pine needles, like basically almost like grass in some of the children's feet. So that shows that someone was outside running around. So that's one part of the story. But then they look at the lady and they say that, oh, apparently she was on antidepressants. She's had an incident where she was drink driving and she crashed with Kush Jumbo and the kids and all that kind of. So everyone's thinking, right, they're showing her character a bit, like maybe she was depressed because she had postpartum depression. So did she do it? But then apparently they looked at the postmortem and the kids were injected with like insulin, but David Tennant's a doctor, so they're like, who did it? Who put? Then they look at the CCTV and they see the woman behind the padlocks from the convenience store.
Yeah.
So they're like, it's her. So then at the funeral, someone even defaces her grave. Like they're like, oh, like fuck her, whatever. But then there's a part, and it's the last part because I don't want to keep ruining it. There's a part where David he's woken up from like obviously not a coma, but you know, he was obviously in the fire. He's woken up in hospital. Before he wakes up in hospital, his mum says, you should pull the machine. Why don't we just kind of let him die? So we're thinking, that's his mum. Like, we think that the lady's done. So what? So it's just kind of like who actually put the padlock on the room and who set up the fire.
Yeah.
But it's 4 episodes, but it's worth it. It's a good one.
Okay, I like 4 episodes.
4 episodes, yeah.
Still.
It's a quick series,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one.
No, before we slide, there's a little reality TV corner.
Oh.
Yeah.
We might have to include this. Yes,
Aye.
most definitely. Proceed.
You've been watching Love is
Yes,
Blind.
Sirski.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sorry, guys.
This
Almost
season
left.
is hot.
What? This is the first season I've ever watched.
Okay.
Like from the beginning. Like I've seen 1 or 2 episodes a season, and I haven't been interested. But because Yasmin was all, oh my God, Love is Blind, 6 episodes.
Love is Blind is one of the best reality TV shows.
I'm on the sofa,
bro.
put it on.
So it's this season, last season, but every season before that, top-notch TV, bruv.
Okay.
But this one, I think this one might be...
This one kind of good. So I left the house. I said, "What? You finished it? Without finished it? Wheel it back
That's the
again."
thing, because I'm not good with names, I'll just describe them.
The Megan Good woman.
Okay.
Listen, no, Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
That's what she says.
Allegedly, they're not allowed to describe what they look like.
Yeah,
innit?
that's the whole point of the thing. Like,
But
it's a social
homeboy
experiment.
said, like, "What do you have a celebrity lookalike?" Baby girl said Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. She said, yeah, but a lot of people say I look like Megan Fox, but I don't see it.
The thing
This
is,
guy's
no, but
gassed
wait.
on the other side of the wall. He's like, oh my God, bruv, it's Megan Fox.
He's dumb. She's dumb. The thing is, though, yeah.
Oldest trick in the book.
You know, like, the thing is, if you give just this eye area, I can see it. You know, sometimes just the eyes.
She doesn't look anything
my
like
God,
her.
She
does
don't
she?
look like her.
You know,
at
like
all.
just the eyes bit,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
this bit, like cool. I say okay, cool. Not like verbatim, but I say alright, cool. But yeah, he's gassed.
He's gassed.
'Cause he's got 2 babes out on him, and it's the Avajon that's better looking. But he's in a conundrum where one woman has got a ute that's 10,
That's the woman that, yeah.
but
the
she's
one-
better looking,
Yeah.
right? And then
To us.
right.
Yeah.
Then the other woman was married.
She used to be, yeah. So
she used to be married.
yeah.
She was
cool.
married from like 18 to 23.
Something like
5
that.
years or something like that.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, in my head, the baby mums is the worst option, but she's better looking.
Yeah.
But baby girl's been married, so
Yeah.
you're just like, why are these two on me?
yeah.
Why am I on these two?
He's actually...
But he's not even a badders.
No.
He's not even bad. He's not even bad.
He's like a 6.
Do you know what he looks like?
Bro.
Who's he looks like you know in Think Like a Man and there's the white you.
Yeah.
He looks like him.
Fam, he's a bog standard man.
Bog
like-
standard Donny. And I swear they're all like 25, but they look 37. You know what I mean?
Bro, he looks like he's been through life, bro.
I think he's got a sticky sitch, but then the other one is it Courtney, the youth. I think his name's Courtney, and he told the black girl AD
Yeah, AD. That.
and the next white girl that like there's no one but you. Like he ran
wait, he said that?
he ran the same game on both of them.
Oh, mad.
And then obviously the girls go back to their like half of the house, and the guys go back to their half. So she overheard the girl saying, "Oh yeah, he said this to me." She's
No, it was the other guy, man. The guy with glasses that ran that.
Yeah, what's his name?
I
Is it
can't
Courtney?
remember his name. No. I think it was Max.
No, it's not Max.
It's not Courtney though. It's not Courtney
No,
though.
it might be Courtney.
Okay, whatever. We'll call him Courtney for now. But yeah, because I thought you were talking about the black you she's with.
No, that's
the other guy.
that's Clay.
Clay. There you go.
Clay. Yeah. It's easier to know black people's names. You know
Clay
like that. You know,
and AD.
yeah, Clay and AD. So he was like, oh, Clay. I like it.
No. This section is definitely sticking, bro. Because listen, that guy is a pagan. The way they shot it. No.
Horny.
Fam, the way they shot it, I genuinely thought he only liked AD. And I've kind of
Because they never showed us the other girl.
They never showed us
Okay.
none of the dates with that
like-
other babe.
This is where the director comes in.
Yeah, 20
yeah.
people, and you're like, right, because this is my first time watching it properly. I'm like, so why don't they show anyone else?
Yeah.
They're only showing like 4 couples revolving.
Yeah.
It's like, right, what? No one's talking to him, no one's talking to her. Like, these are some.
They're all fillers, man.
They're all like that.
They're just in there.
But then they show them in the dorms and that. So it's
Yeah.
like, and then all of a sudden. He ran the same game on her. I
that
like,
was
wait, when?
crazy.
You know,
That
like
was
that.
crazy.
Then
I was
the
happy,
girls
though.
eventually talked to each other and was like, he said that to me too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Oh.
But then, because now they're out of the pods, innit?
Yeah.
So they're linking their partners in person, but I haven't seen
No,
when.
that hasn't happened yet. Oh, what?
Because it's only
the
up to
couple-
episode
Yeah,
6,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
So
yeah.
they need to release the final 6 eps.
That's today.
today.
Kind of.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's gotten off tonight, bro. You got a lot to catch up on.
I like that because I don't like when it's all in one.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like
it's
you can't
not.
actually like talk about it together. But if it's like 6 and 6 and cool,
Yeah, and
everyone
I think
finishes
it's not
together.
even. I think it might be like because I think they'll split it again because I think there's another one dropping. Wait, today's 21st.
Today is 21st, yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
this
so
obviously
there's-
comes
yeah,
out
yeah.
on, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
the 1st of March. So
Yeah.
even today, we're going Cinema Club with Discord members,
are.
YouTube members.
Yeah.
We're going to watch Dune 2. So by this point, I would have rewatched Dune 1 because...
Yes, you need to.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that. That's been advertised heavily to me.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed
Yeah.
that you didn't invite us to the red carpet, even though I said Dune 1 was shit.
Invite me, bro.
You're inviting us to
Change my
red
mind.
carpet, and you know, like that. Like, I'm the one that's producing the content to tell people to watch it or not. With this red carpet stuff, you're not inviting us to. Next time, I promise I'll dress up. I didn't know. You know, the last one they sent us.
That was in
I didn't know. I didn't know it was red carpet. I just thought it was screening.
It's because you always invite me to screening.
You know, like that.
I didn't know.
So, and everyone's
Man
wearing.
pulled up.
Everyone's wearing red and black. I've come in green bomber jacket. Because I think that's why the guy spoke to me rough. Because I've come looking like I think I might have even had balaclava rolled up on my head.
Probably, yeah.
So
I
he's
probably
like,
did still.
like that. I was like, I saw a red carpet. I'm thinking these lot are doing the interview and picture. I've come here ragamuffin.
Yeah.
I was fuming, but yeah, man,
nah,
Cinema
we'll talk
Club.
about thing on pod actually, bruv, because we have to talk about Love is Blind on pod.
Yeah.
There's too many themes
Scenarios
and stuff
and
and
that.
scenarios
Yeah, that's
that we
calm.
can, and
That's
it's
calm.
weekly as well, so it's more up to date.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Boom, or even on live streams, man. So
Yeah,
yeah, guys,
yeah,
you know
for
we got
sure, for
a bunch of shows over here at our HQ. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. If you got this far, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you want us to watch. Let us know what you thought was good that we said was shit, or what was shit that we said was good.
Yeah.
Audio listeners, yes, please keep giving 5 stars for every show or every piece of content you listen to. The live show, the tour is happening from the 9th of May to the 11th of May. Birmingham, Manchester, London. Get your tickets. The links are in the description. We'd love to see you all there. You know we're going to have a good time. There's a lot more to say, but tune into the podcast, tune into the live stream. That's when we'll be saying more. This one air is for TV and film. Things we watched. See you next time.
Cool.
Scene 2, Act 12. Mercutio is on his way to Ancelot's house. But I don't remember these guys' names like that. Macbeth and them.
I don't know, man.
That's Mercutio and them, innit?
No, that's Romeo and Juliet.
Macbeth. What's he doing?
No,
How is
Mercutio.
Macbeth? Okay, but wait.
I
Because
actually
I
have
said
no
Macbeth.
idea.
I thought you said that's Romeo and
No,
them.
I'm
what's he
talking
doing?
about
No, as in
Mercutio.
Mercutio
thing, yeah.
is it
Romeo
Romeo and Juliet?
Juliet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was very clear. That's what he was.
I said Macbeth and them, innit?
And then you said Mercutio.
He said, yeah, but he said Romeo and Juliet. I was like, nah. What's going on?